breakfast, lunch, or dinner, it's quiche time. Quiche. Who doesn't like quiche? I like quiche. Do you like quiche? Quiche is breakfast, lunch, dinner. It doesn't matter. There's crustless quiche. There's quiche with crust. There's probably even little mini quiche, frozen quiche, fresh quiche. That's hard to say. Say quiche enough and it just starts to sound really strange, doesn't it? Today, we're going to make quiche in our air fryer in our little pan. Look at that. Perfect size for two. Let's start cooking. Today's quiche is going to be made with what you see in front of you right here. We've got bacon, we've got mushrooms, onion, cheese, fresh parsley. Yeah, sounds good. Bacon. Who doesn't like bacon? Go ahead and get your skillet going. We're gonna go about a medium heat to kind of prep everything. Woo, look at that. Make the mushrooms dance. Let me move those mushrooms so my camera guy doesn't yell at me. Not that he yells. He doesn't ever yell. He just says stuff like, "You're blocking the shot!" That was a pretty scary voice, wasn't it? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, small children who watch my show. If you watch my show, I hope you watch my show. I think children should watch cooking shows. It helps them to get an appreciation for food and for eating healthy and for cooking. I know my littles, my granddaughters, love watching cooking shows. And not just mine. They do enjoy mine, but they enjoy other ones as well. Bacon in the pan, just like that. Ooh. Now I left them pretty big, not big, but you know, good size, like that. Good size? Yeah. Because it is going to shrink and you don't want to lose it in the quiche. You want to be able to detect it in there. Quiche is one of those recipes. You can put anything into a quiche. All a quiche is basically a cheesy egg dish. That's it. Add anything you want. Oh, I didn't even tell you what we're doing next. See, I'm so comfortable with you. I just think you can read my mind now. We've got an onion. As always, description below, full recipe. I have chosen to do a white onion. They add just a different level of flavor and into the pan. Whoa. Since this is going to go into the air fryer, it doesn't matter. You do want the bacon cooked through because it's going to be in the air fryer, yes, but not for that long that I don't want you to eat undercooked bacon. You'll get worms or something. I don't know. You get something if you eat uncooked pork. I'm not sure what it is. Bacteria equals bad. That I do know. All right, now we've also got some beautiful mushrooms. What kind? Cremini, of course. It is, again, always my favorite go-to mushroom. I really need to step out of my comfort zone and try other mushrooms. You know, I've always wanted to try, I think they're called hen of the wood mushrooms, blue-footed mushrooms, not blue-footed boobies. That's a whole different story. That's a whole different animal. I think they're called blue-footed mushrooms. Just nice size slices, you know, just little toothsome. You don't want to go too thin, but you also don't want to go too big. Ooh, I'm going to turn that down because, woo, we got some smoke going because it's Annie's Smoking Pot and I'm Annie. Did you know that? I bet you did, didn't you? Oh my goodness. You know what? I just want to give a huge shout out right now to everybody who has subscribed. You know what? You actually make me feel so amazing when you hit that subscribe button. I seriously go crazy. Like my neighbors know how many subscribers I have because I shout it out. Every day when I get a new one, I'm like, oh my gosh. And I shout out how many I have. All 200 of you. I love you all. And I'm so glad you're there. If you watched my last video, you know I'm dealing with a couple of fractures, which is why I do have my chair. If I do get tired, I do have to sit. Just so you know. But you know what? It doesn't keep me from cooking. What I love to do. Cooking is my passion. Connecting through food is my passion. You know, cooking gets my heart going. I get very animated when I cook. Of course, you know that. You've watched my episodes, videos. Are they episodes or are they videos? Episodes is like TV, right? Is this technically TV? Are you watching? Well, no, I guess it's technically, I don't know, phone V? Are you watching it on a phone, a computer? However you watch it, you've seen me before. I'm very animated. Sometimes I'm in your face crazy, just sometimes, you know, not all the time. Oh, that's looking fantastic. Let's just keep moving on. We've got eggs in our bowl, 3 of them, glorious eggs. Oh, that just smells really good. To the eggs, we've got heavy cream, little salt, little pepper. fresh parsley. It's gonna go in there. I don't wanna add it to my pan. I don't want it to get all wilty and gross. And that can tend to happen. Just a little bit like that. And just chop it up finely. And in the bowl it goes. This is coming along beautifully. If you are cooking a fattier bacon, I've got a pretty lean bacon going on, but if you get a lot of grease in there, you want to make sure and use a slotted spoon when you take out that to add to here, because that grease will get into your pie crust and it's going to just make it soggy, and you don't want sogginess. Oh, we're just going to beat that up like that. Make sure your egg yolks get broken up really well. In it goes, everybody, just like this. Watch. Oh, okay, let me try to move. Oh, here we go. As you can see, I used a very lean, thick cut bacon, so I've got no grease to worry about. Oh, look at that. Through the magic of editing, I've got an air fryer ready. How crazy is that? And what is this? My little pan. Now, I've got a tiny little air fryer. This pan fits in there beautifully. Oh, make sure you spray your pan because you don't want your dough to stick. Just a nice light little coating. I like nonstick spray. It's quick, easy, simple. I'm also using a store-bought pie crust. I want to get it in there, but I don't want to make it too big. You can use a regular pie pan if you've got a standard size oven, of course, but this cooking show does not have an oven. I don't have an oven at all, not even accidentally. I've got an air fryer, a Traeger, a flat top. So my ovens, if I have anything I have to oven, it goes in the air fryer or it goes on the Traeger usually. I am going to trim this up just a little bit because I don't want it hanging over that far. We're going to pre-cook this only because if you add this to this, it's going to sog up the bottom like I said. So we're going to air fry at 300 for about 3 minutes, just enough to pre-cook the crust. And of course, over here is going to be a little thing that goes bloop, bloop, and it's going to tell you what 300 Fahrenheit is in Celsius. Right there, look, 300 degrees Fahrenheit, 149 Celsius. Now we both know that's what you're going to cook it at for 3 minutes. All right, in it goes. We are ready for step 2. But as it is really hot, be careful taking it out. Everybody's air fryer is different. I've actually never made this. I think it's going to take about 15 to 20 minutes. Do you see right there? Right there, it tells you exactly how long this took to cook. That's all you need to know. But as always, everybody's air fryer is different. So just use your best judgment. Poke at it. You know, you want to make sure that it's set. And you'll see that when we're done. Cheese. Don't forget the cheese. Now this is just Swiss cheese. You can use any cheese you like. I really like Swiss cheese in breakfast foods. I don't know why. It's my preference. You can use anything you like. Oh, a pepper jack would actually probably be really good in this too. Perfect. Now, in there it goes. Here we go. Ooh. Get every little niblet of goodness. Spread it out evenly. That way it cooks evenly. And it goes. We're going to go for 20 minutes. I will peek at it again. And there we go. We're done, guys. It beeped. It went 20 minutes. And it turned out beautiful. Look at that. Thinking maybe we could have done like an egg wash on the crust. That way it would have given it a little bit more of a golden brown. I don't think it's going to matter because I think it's going to taste good either way. Jaws alive to the rescue. I'm going to let this sit just a few minutes just so that just so those eggs can tighten up a bit before we slice into it. But if you're unsure if it's done, stab it with a toothpick, a knife, a fork, something. But if you touch it, it shouldn't give much under your finger at all. Just a little bit. It's cooled off enough. When you can touch it, it's cooled off enough to go ahead and slice. Oh, it's almost so pretty. I don't want to cut into it, but we will. Oh, that is some crumbly, crumbly crust. Oh, I don't know if this is going to be pretty, guys. Oh, look at that. Not too bad. Tasty. Bacon, parsley, mushrooms, and cheese. Oh, I hope yours turned out this good. You know what? I know it did because you're a great cook. There you go. Quiche. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, brunch, parties. Put it in the fridge, eat it cold. Oh, you see all that steam too? Look at that. That crust is cooked perfectly on the bottom. Perfectly crunchy, crispy, crusty. What's crust? It's crusty. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's good. That bacon is absolutely perfect. It's still got a little chew to it, so it's not crispy. It's not overcooked where it gets really hard and crunchy. Because I think in a quiche, I don't think you want that hard, crusty bacon. You want it flavorful, tenderful. I hope you liked the video. Tenderful. It's a new word. It's tenderful. I hope you liked the video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Hit subscribe if you haven't yet. You know what? Have a great night. Thanks for joining. Until next time. Bye. Dude.